Hello, welcome to our presentation. I'm Brittany and I'm going to be introducing our assignment and giving you the introduction. This is for our social media marketing class, Marketing 3374 at NATE, and we're doing an SEO analysis. So just to get us going, for this assignment, our group has chosen to focus on creating a strategy for a budget-friendly meal prep page for students. The main concerns for students that we had and why we chose this topic is that students struggle with tight budgets and maintaining healthy eating habits, while also including the issue of handling a busy schedule that follows with being a student, as well as they could be working or have a higher workload and just that life-work balance. We will be using data compiled from the SEO and competitive analysis tools that help provide insights on necessary keywords, trends, and competition to identify content opportunities that have higher demand, stronger relevancy, and more realistic competition.
Building on that, our main goal is to research and select keywords focused on affordable meal planning and meal prep for students. The purpose is to increase content relevance, improve search visibility, and help students find budget-friendly, healthy, and easy meal ideas despite their busy schedules. Our group will be using 4 different tools to achieve our goals and purpose. I'll be using Google Trends and we'll show you the result for that one. First, I'm going to try the word or the term budget meal. Okay, my settings are set to Canada and the past 5 years so we can see long-term patterns. So as we can see here, the interest for budget term is pretty steady. There are some small ups and downs, which shows budget meals have always been something people look for, especially when money's tight. So that tells us that this topic isn't going away. More people are actively searching budget meals right now, and not just during certain times of the year. So let's try another term to compare. Cheap meal. So compared to budget meal, this trend appears more stable and slightly more consistent over time. This suggests that users may prefer the word cheap when searching for affordable food options. So even though both keywords mean something similar, cheap meal currently shows stronger demand. So when comparing these two terms, both focus on affordability, but cheap meal performs better than budget meal. This tells us that keyword wording matters, and using the right language can improve search visibility. So let's try another term, easy meal. Okay, this keyword shows consistent interest over time with regular ups and downs, but no major decline. So this indicates a steady demand for quick and simple meal ideas, which is especially relevant for students with busy schedules. So let's try one more term, healthy meals. Okay, so this one is a lot better. Since our goal includes healthy meals, I'm checking this term. So healthy meal is searched pretty steadily all year, which shows people are thinking about healthy eating consistently. So if we look at the spikes right here, they actually all happen in December. That's probably because people start focusing on healthier eating habits during the holidays, or either to balance out all the extra food or to get ready for their New Year's resolution. So other than these December bumps, it stays pretty steady, which means healthy meals aren't just a seasonal thing. So compared to easy meal, this keyword reflects long-term lifestyle interests rather than just convenience. So overall, Google Trends shows that easy meal and healthy meal maintain steady search interest and do not show a clear decline. So although budget meal and cheap meal have lower and slightly declining interest, they are still relevant as people continue to search for them from time to time. And this suggests that all 4 terms have value, uh, with more stable keywords serving as a primary focuses and the others supporting niche or seasonal content.
Hi, Brittany again. For the next tool, I use vidIQ, which is a YouTube SEO and competitor research platform. Essentially, you do a word search or keyword phrases, and it'll analyze the data from YouTube videos, search data such as searches, tags, and then search volume metrics. And it shows how often people search for keywords, how competitive they are, and how easy they are to rank for that. Our goal is to grow a budget-friendly student meal prep page, so I search for keywords related to budget-friendly cooking and meal planning. For example, I search for budget-friendly meals and budget student meals as seen in the images provided. Along with the keywords suggested, the strongest keywords related to my search were meal prep, cheap meals or ideas, budget-friendly meals, and healthy meals. For competitive insight, one of my searches that was more directed towards budget student meals, the competitive demand was low, which was 23, meaning that other search terms were used, while on the other hand, there was a more moderate opportunity for a more general search term of budget-friendly meals, which it was being 51 out of 100. Meaning that there is more opportunity, but there is less big competition or creators using this niche or search terms. But it is still a highly demanded and relevant search term, confirming that affordable food content is in high demand. Overall, vidIQ showed us which keywords that we need to target to attract students to our content more resourcefully through a focus on terms similar to budget-friendly meals, all while offering opportunity to rank higher by targeting higher demand and relevancy, but without the concern of excessive competition.
So the next tool we will use for the SEO is the Ubersuggest. To kick off our digital strategy for the student meal prep page, I have analyzed our current competitive landscape and identified specific keyword opportunities using Ubersuggest data. The team is up against giants like All Recipes, which gets 120 million visitors a month, and it is impossible to beat them on the board. And Popular Topic right away because they are too established. And even though the big sites are huge and there are over 6 lakh specific things people search for, that these giants aren't covering well, and this is the gap where the new sites can win. And instead of guessing, the team is picking specific keywords based on how hard they are to rank for, like target budget diet meals. It is the popular but hard to win, so they will work on this slowly. And the target phrase like eating well cheaply and eat with us cookbook reviews, they have very low competition, and the difficult scores 12 and the 4, and they are free because nobody is paying for ads on them, and making it easy for the new site to show up on the first page of the Google. And by creating the high quality content for these specific easier topics, the site will build a reputation as the go-to expert for the students on a budget without spending money on the expensive advertisings.
Hi, my name is Ishan, and for competitor analysis, I use SEMrush to understand how established meal prep competitors perform in search results. On this slide, we can see an overview of Budget Bites, which is a strong competitor in the budget meal space. According to SEMrush, this site ranks for around 2,000 keywords and receives about 11,000 visits from organic search each month. And one important thing to notice here is that 92% of this traffic is informational. This means users are not searching for the brand name itself. Instead, they're looking for solutions like cheap meals, low-cost recipes, and budget-friendly dinner ideas. This directly relates to our goal because it shows that people are actively searching for affordable meal ideas, especially content that helps them solve everyday food and budget problems. Since students often face tight budgets and limited time, this type of informational content is highly relevant to our target audience. And after understanding their overall performance, I looked at what type of content and keywords competitors focus on. So this slide highlights the key competitive insight we gained from SEMrush. While competitors like Budget Bites and similar recipe platforms rank well, they mainly target general audience rather than students specifically. Most of their content focuses on cheap or easy meals for a household overall, but there's very little messaging that directly addresses student life, such as busy schedules, limited cooking equipment, or strict budgets. This creates a clear opportunity by focusing on student-centered, budget-friendly meal prep. our page can stand out instead of competing directly with large food blogs. SEMrush helps validate that there is demand for this content while also showing us where competitors are not fully meeting specific student needs. This insight allows us to position our content more strategically and avoid overly saturated topics. Overall, each tool we used contributed a different insight toward achieving our goal. Google Trends showed consistent, long-term interest in easy, healthy, and affordable meals, confirming that these topics are not seasonal and are suitable for ongoing content. vidIQ demonstrated that meal prep and budget-friendly food content performs well on YouTube, with moderate competition making it a strong platform for reaching students through video. Ubersuggest helped identify keyword variations that balance search demand and competition, allowing us to choose keywords that are both realistic and relevant. And finally, SEMrush showed that while competitors dominate general meal content, there's a clear gap in student-focused messaging, which creates an opportunity to differentiate. And based on these insights, our final recommendation is to create student-centered, budget-friendly, and easy meal prep content using high-demand keywords and visual formats such as short videos and step-by-step recipes to improve reach and engagement.
So how to solve this problem? The first one is optimize for problem solving intent. Address specific student hurdles such as limited kitchen tools, tiny refrigerators, and the need for portable library snacks. And the second one is utilize low competition keywords. Target budget student meals where competition is currently low to rank faster in search results. And the third one is adopt high engagement visual formats. Use vertical videos on Reels, TikToks for snacks recipe demonstrations as suggested by your visual format recommendation. So the last one is improve search visibility. Ensure every post uses searchable variations found in Ubersuggest, example eating well cheaply, to capture diverse search queries. Thank you.